Hey there on it. Today's video is going to be a makeup review video, but before I get into it, I'm just going to apologize in advance because I do live near an Army Air Force base and it's currently 11 o'clock at night and they're doing drills, so the jets go by every now and then. It's just something I have to deal with once a month and it just happens to be today. So what I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is a lipstick brand that comes out of Puerto Rico and they're called Necromancy Cosmetica. I purchased these from Lipstick Republic because they are a reseller of it and it was just a lot easier with shipping and all that stuff because it is summer in the US at the moment and I don't buy lipsticks while it's summer over there because they always arrive melted. At the moment, this company only does lipsticks, but they are all ultra matte lipsticks that are, I believe, I think there's 8 shades total in the line, as well as a couple that's going to be released soon, and I will probably be purchasing them depending on what colors they are. So going shade by shade with the 3 that I bought, the first one is Necromania, and this is a black and blue ultra matte lipstick. This is kind of more of an off black or a really dark grey with a blue undertone. I was a little bit disappointed with the fact that it wasn't as blue as I hoped, and the fact that some people's swatches seem to be a lot bluer, and that's what drew me into it. But nonetheless, I do love this and I do use this mainly as like a transitional color for my grey lipsticks now. But I probably won't repurchase this because it wasn't as blue as I wanted. The second one that I bought is in the color Deadly Nightshade, and this is a cool toned grey. This is a perfect dupe for Melt Cosmetics Space Cake, which is forever out of stock, I will note. I have one, finally. I had to purchase it off someone else for $10 more the price, but I was kind of desperate for it. But this is a perfect dupe and I think it's like half the price. This is a great shade for washing people out. That sounds really, really bad and like you don't really want to do it, but personally, I like to wash out my own skin tone and make myself look paler. This will help, particularly with people who have warmer undertones in their skin. It would really draw them back and give you that fresh death kind of look. One of my favorite kind of looks, honestly. And the third and final shade that I bought is in the color Segunda Plaga. I think I probably butchered that, but this is the color that actually got me interested in the brand. It is a gorgeous earthy green, and this shade, yeah, as I said, was the one that first caught my eye and got me interested in the brand because it's so unique. This one is a particularly flattering tone for people who have olive skins or just general warm undertones to their skin. I think it would look absolutely gorgeous on people with warm undertones. The best thing about this shade is it is surprisingly wearable. You don't really associate green lipsticks with wearability, but I personally think this is absolutely gorgeous and not as stark as some bright fluorescent green. Now, with my experience with the lipsticks, I'm just going to say this right out. I personally think they are very, very similar to Melt Cosmetics, but like half the price, I think. They do look like they have a lot of dupe shades. There was a shade that looked exactly like Dark Room. Like I said, that one looks exactly the spitting image of Space Cake. Maybe a little bit more matte than Space Cake. Space Cake I tend to find has a slight sheen to it. With this brand, I found it was the exact same as Melt. You really have to get them warmed up before they'll start to slide around. So they're not really practical for professional use because you have to use brushes with professional use, but you need the warmth of skin to kind of activate them. Their price point is definitely affordable. It is cheaper than Melt Cosmetics. So if there's one that kind of looks like Melt, maybe look into this one first because to me the formula seems very, very similar. There were 2 downsides to these lipsticks, one being the exact same as Melt Cosmetics, which is fine if it's for personal use, which is you've got to work with it a little bit to get it to apply to your lips evenly and opaque. Now the second thing is that the blue just wasn't as blue as I hoped it would be. But again, these are kind of handmade batches, so I guess it varies from lipstick to lipstick. Overall, I give Necromancy Cosmetica lipsticks an 8 out of 10. I probably will repurchase them, especially that green shade because it is absolutely stunning. And if I decide to repurchase a stick form grey, I will most likely buy this one because the Melt Cosmetics one was about $10 more before shipping. So I hope you enjoyed this makeup review. If you have any experiences with the company, good or bad, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to hear every single video. Like this video if you like the review, comment down below if there's something you would like to see on this channel, and I hope you all have a fantabulous day.